it's Shannon here. I did a few other videos on why I was excited for RoboCop's reboots. A lot of people told me I wouldn't be excited about it if I'd seen the original. So I did a video about my excitement, watched the original, did another, and then even did a recap video because my excitement carried through. This video is for Captain America Winter Soldier. Some people were surprised that I said Captain America was going to get the best sequel of pretty much any of the Marvel characters compared to either Iron Man 3 or Thor 2. And it's surprising because Iron Man is not my favorite superhero. If you can't guess who my favorite superhero is by what I'm wearing, you might want to go read some comics. Anyway, Iron Man 3, by the way, if you can't hear the person laughing next to me, this is Russ. Russ loves Captain America, in case you can't tell by his t-shirt.
I'm pre-serum, as you can tell from my physique.
Right. Anyway, Russ loves Captain America. Me, not so much. So why would I be super excited about this movie? Well, if you look at Iron Man 3, while I still will not mention the name of the villain because it was such a huge letdown, I don't even want to talk about it. As far as character growth goes, what Tony Stark went through showed that he had to learn who he was without the suit and be that person again so that he could be strong within the suit. That's character development. That's awesome. I still can't talk about the Mandarin, so we won't go there. Thor, on the other hand, he starts out in the movie as a happy hero, ready to go and crush villains, and he crushes villains in the movie, and when the movie's over, he's ready to go and crush more villains, and he was successful using Loki's tricks, because Loki seemed to develop, because now he's almost good? Better than he was. So that's character development. Thor, not so much. It was still a fun movie, and I didn't despise it because of what they did to the villain like they did in Iron Man 3. But I think Captain America is going to have the best of both worlds. I think it's going to have character development for Captain America, who has to learn to be a man out of time. I think it's going to have a really, really quality villain in the Winter Soldier, and who may or may not be pulling the strings. I have an overview understanding of who the Winter Soldier is, but I've never read that comic book story arc. Remember Russ over here? He's read the Winter Soldier story arc. Is it awesome, Russ?
It is awesome.
Is it a surprise? For those who don't know?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess anything would be a surprise for those that don't know, but it's really good, and I think what we'll get out of the Winter Soldier will be very challenging for our hero, for Captain America, because he's a man out of time, and so much of what he carries with him is stuff that's like 70 years old, but for him, that 70 years old is just 3 years ago. So, yeah, I think we'll get the best character growth, I think we'll get the best villain, and I think we will get the best plot of all post-Avengers hero films. So now I'm going to go see the film tonight, and I'll do another post in the morning to say whether or not it lived up to my expectations. Oh, and even though Marvel keeps saying that they're not, I really feel like Captain's attitude in the trailers about fear versus freedom are totally, hopefully building towards Civil War. My dream would be that Marvel builds towards Civil War, and then everything after that builds towards Secret Invasion. So if anyone at Marvel ever hears this, it'd be the best storyline ever, both in the comics and in Marvel Cinematic Universe. So yeah, hope Winter Soldier is awesome, and I will let you know in the morning.